Oh my goodness gracious, Reen, what have you done? I can't believe this. How could you do such a thing? You're old enough to know the difference between right and wrong, Reen.
Mom, what's the matter? Why are you getting so angry at Reen?
Look for yourself, Ayane. Here. You see this? Reen took all the bills out of my wallet and wrote all over them in crayon. They're ruined. I can't use these anymore.
Oh no. Reen, you know better than that.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off easily just because you're 3 years old, young lady. I am very, very upset with you right now.
Grandma's angry at me!
Reen, come on now. You know that we draw pictures on paper, not money. Money is something very, very important, Reen. We don't ever write on it ever. Now, I think you should calm down and tell Grandma you're sorry, okay?
Okay. Grandma, I'm sorry for writing on your money.
It's all right, Reen. You can stop crying, but I'm only going to forgive you just this once. Do you hear me? Now tell me, why did you write on my money? What were you thinking?
Well, I was just thinking that I love you, Grandma, and I wanted to write you a letter and tell you. I love going to Grandma's house because you always give me yummy treats like cookies and cake.
Oh, Reen, you're such a troublesome little child. Yes, you are.
Huh?
Give me a hug, darling. This is your punishment, understand? This is for writing on my money.
Grandma, aren't you angry at me?
Yes. Grandma's such a strict disciplinarian.
Mommy, Grandma says she's punishing me. Is this punishment?
No, sweetie. No, it's not.
Also, one more hug for good measure. I'm Reen's grandmother. I'm sorry you had to see a display of strict punishment just now, but it's all for Reen's benefit. I want her to grow up with a strong sense of discipline, you see? Oh, how I wish I could dote on her like other grandmothers do. But I was so utterly furious at how she had written on my money that I just lost control and really let her have it. If I were to spoil her, then she'd never grow up to be a responsible, upstanding adult. Dear, do you have a moment? I need to ask you a question. I was thinking about laminating a few bills from my wallet, but what do you think? Would the bills get damaged in the process? Oh, well then, that won't do at all. What should I do? I want to keep them preserved for as long as possible. How on earth am I going to be able to preserve these bills? It might be just a measly 30,000 yen, but it's worth 300 million to me. No, it's actually worth far more than that. More than money can buy. It's a love letter to me from my darling granddaughter Reen. These are priceless. The next day.
Oh, Mom. Okay, Mom, we're all here. What was that serious discussion you needed to have with us?
Yeah, you said it was really important, so I left early from work to get here. So go on. Tell us, Mom, what's on your mind?
Thank you all so much for coming together here today. We shall now commence this emergency meeting of the Suzumori family. The reason I called you all here to this emergency meeting is something of major importance. I need you all to think about the best way to preserve 3 10,000 yen bills.
Is that really why you called me here?
Yes, that's right. I have a few bills that I want to keep preserved for as long as possible. They need to be kept safe from the elements and all their potential cause of deterioration.
Don't tell me. Does this have something to do with the bills that Reen was writing on yesterday?
Of course not! Why would you even think of such a ridiculous thing? Those bills aren't important to me at all. I'm talking about a completely unrelated set of 3 bills.
You're not fooling anyone, Mom. This is about the ones Reen wrote on, isn't it?
Mom? Really? Did you really call me home from work for this? How am I gonna explain this to my boss when he asks me what happened tomorrow? I skipped an important meeting for this.
This is more important than any silly business meeting. I need to find a way to keep these bills safe as soon as possible. If any of you have any good ideas, I'd like to hear them. Please, I need your help.
We'll get back to you on that.
My boss is gonna be really ticked off at me. I should probably go back.
Hey, come back, you two. We're not finished here. How could you be so inconsiderate of me? You have no idea how important this is to me. These are love letters from Reen. I have to keep them safe no matter what.
There, don't worry. It'll be okay.
Oh, Reen.
I'll help you, Grandma. I've got a great idea. Want to hear it? I have this friend, and her name is Sumomo, and she said that she said that if you want to protect your money, then you gotta give it to the bank. Why don't I give your money to the bank, Grandma?
A bank? You know what? I think she's right. After all, banks are experts on everything about money. Thank you so much for your advice, Reen. She really is such a bright young girl, and she's a total sweetheart to boot. Oh, I want to hug her and squeeze her all day. But I can't. I have to keep myself together. I have to keep myself from spoiling Reen. I told myself that I would discipline her strictly. Hey, Reen, I think you have some lint stuck to the back of your shirt.
Really? I do?
Don't worry, I'll reach around and get it for you. Let's see. Where is it?
Hey, Grandma. Aren't you gonna take the piece of lint off my back for me?
Be patient, young lady. I've almost got it. Just wait one more moment. Where is it now? Oh, I think I found it. All right, that hug should keep me going for the next few hours. The next day, I went bright and early to talk to the bank about the bills. Good morning. I'm Reen's grandmother, and I have something of the utmost importance to discuss with you.
Thank you for coming today. What can I help you with, ma'am? Did she just introduce herself as Rin's grandmother? Who does that? What's up with this weird old lady?
I would like to deposit these bills. They're a total of 30,000 yen. Also, I do have one request if I may. Is it possible to store these bills in a way that they won't become mixed in with the other bills as you have in the bank? If that won't be a possibility, then I would understand. I'll simply have to come up with another way to keep them safe.
Oh, come on. Is this lady serious? She wants to deposit a measly 30,000 yen? What a waste of my time. Ma'am, honestly, if you're only depositing 30,000 yen, then I'm just gonna go to another client.
Excuse me?
Oh, shoot. Did I just say that out loud? Oh boy. Meh, whatever. Listen, lady. I've got way more important things to do with my time than fill out the paperwork for such a small deposit. Now go on and get out of here. Keep it at home. Put it under your mattress or something. I've got meetings scheduled with clients who have actual money all day. I don't have time for you.
Well, I never. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? I had no idea this was sort of a bank that would treat their customers so poorly.
Ah, yeah, the customer's always right bit. Well, guess what? That sort of business model has been outdated for decades. The customer's usually wrong. And besides, you seem like you're not but 5 years or so from kicking the bucket. Just give that money to your kids or whatever. Tell you what, if you want help setting up your will, then I can help you out. Judging by the way you're dressed, I'd guess your estate is worth about as much as that 30,000 yen you wanted to deposit. As your new financial advisor, my advice is to take this money and get the hell out of here! Bye-bye!
What are you doing? How could you do such a thing? This is unacceptable! Those bills each had love letters written to me by my granddaughter Reen. How dare you throw them away like that?
Oh, shut up already! Get out of this bank!
You'll pay dearly for this. I'll see to it personally. I'll make you regret treating my granddaughter's love letters as common trash.
Oh no, I'm trembling. What are you gonna do to me? File a complaint with customer service? I doubt you'll even be able to make it through the automated phone system. And even if you did, no one would care.
It seems to me like you have no idea just who you're dealing with, do you?
Nope. Don't know or care who you are. I manage accounts for millionaires. What do I care about some poor old lady?
A poor old lady, am I? Well then, I'd like to withdraw 4 billion yen from my account.
What? 4 billion?
That's right. I'm gonna withdraw 4 billion yen from this bank. Hurry up and bring me the necessary paperwork. I'm closing the Reen's grandmother account and withdrawing all 4 billion yen I have deposited.
4 billion, she says. There's no way some old lady like you has that much in her account. Did you forget to take your Alzheimer's meds this morning or something? Lady, this isn't your nursing home or your doctor's office. This is a bank.
I think you're gonna regret this very, very soon.
Oh yeah, for sure. You're gonna teach me a big lesson, aren't you? Oh, well, if it isn't the lovely Mrs. Suzumori. I'm sorry, I meant to say the lovely Rin's grandmother. What brings you here today, ma'am? Wait a minute. Sir, do you actually know who this lady is? Do I know her? How could I not? This lady here is one of our largest depositors. She has a total of 4 billion yen on deposit with us. She's one of the wealthiest investors in town. She's been depositing money over the last several decades into a savings account for her granddaughter, Rin. Wait, so she actually has 4 billion yen? She most certainly does. Come to think of it, you transferred to this branch quite recently, so this may be the first time you've met. Mrs. Rin's grandmother? This is Mr. Suzuki. He's one of our newest account managers. He's also a top candidate to become the next branch manager once I retire, so I imagine the two of you will see quite a lot of each other. Oh no, this is bad. Very, very bad. I can't believe she actually has 4 billion yen. I'm in deep, deep trouble.
Well, a top candidate, you say?
Yes, indeed, ma'am. Mr. Suzuki here is a dedicated and hard-working man who values every client, even minor ones. So, Mrs. Rin's grandmother, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit this fine day?
Actually, while it pains me to say it, I'm here to withdraw my 4 billion yen today.
You are? I don't understand. Why? What happened?
Maybe the dedicated and hardworking Mr. Suzuki can fill you in on the details. Go on then, tell him all about how you threw the 30,000 yen I was going to deposit. Don't leave out any of the details, dearie.
He threw your 30,000 yen? But I don't understand. Suzuki would never do a thing like that. Well, I kinda did. No! Mr. Suzuki, are you saying that you actually did do it? Are you serious? But sir, you don't understand. I had no idea who she was. I'd never met her before. You couldn't expect me to believe some weird old lady really had 4 billion yen in her account, right? And I mean, a deposit of just 30,000 yen? That's not even worth the time it would take to fill out the paperwork. Mr. Suzuki, never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined that you were capable of such a boneheaded, black-hearted thing as this. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I had no idea.
Take a look here, if you would, please.
Oh my goodness. This handwriting. Was your darling, precious granddaughter Rin the one who wrote this?
Indeed, she was. She spent the entire afternoon writing those love letters to me. And can you believe how well she writes for her age? These bills are worth far more than 30,000 yen to me.
Mr. Suzuki, do you have any idea what you've done? This is an absolute crisis for us! This could easily force the branch to shut down! Mrs. Rin's grandmother cares dearly for her darling granddaughter Rin. And you went and insulted her by throwing around those love letters? What were you thinking, you colossal moron? I told you, sir, I didn't know who she was. I'm sorry.
Now then, as I was saying, hurry and make the necessary arrangements for my withdrawal. I made up my mind and I won't budge an inch.
Ma'am, Mrs. Rin's grandmother, please, I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial solution.
I'm not interested in solutions. I want to get home to see my granddaughter Rin as quickly as possible.
Please, wait! I'll fire Suzuki, alright? I'm firing him, so please reconsider. Please, Mrs. Rin's grandmother, I'm begging you. Please don't withdraw your 4 billion yen from us. Hey, sir, wait, what are you saying? You can't fire me. That's not fair. Come on. I'm the top candidate to be the next branch manager. My future's on the line here, and not just me. Think of all the time and training the bank has invested in me! Mr. Suzuki, are you under the impression that you, personally, are worth more than 4 billion yen? Yeah? Don't delude yourself, you narcissistic imbecile! You're not even worth 1/10 of that! I'll be speaking to the higher-ups about what happened this afternoon. Once I explain the situation to them, I'm sure they'll reach the same conclusion. No! This can't be happening! This can't be happening! I was supposed to be promoted! I was supposed to be on my way up!
Oh, quit your crying and act like a man. My granddaughter Rin is more of a man than you, and she's a 4-year-old girl. Consider this a prime opportunity to learn an important lesson in customer service. Nothing good will ever come out of treating people differently based on how much money they have. You have no one to blame but yourself, Mr. Suzuki. The very next day, Mr. Suzuki was fired from the bank. He tried to find work at other banks in the city, but it seemed that his reputation followed wherever he went. No one wanted to hire the person whose claim to fame was being an awful jerk to Rin's grandmother, so he was forced to pack up his things and leave town. After that, he was working multiple part-time jobs to make ends meet while living in a cheap, run-down apartment.
Hey, Suzuki! I'm here to collect your rent! You're late again! Hurry up and pay me! I know you're in there! Where's the money, man? Where's the money? The boss is very, very unhappy with you, you know that? And when the boss gets unhappy, bad things start to happen.
What am I going to do? I don't have any money left this month. I haven't been able to pay rent in months. I have no idea how much I owe at this point. They even cut off my water the other day. I don't have any other choice. I just gotta pretend like I'm not here and hope he leaves.
You ain't fooling me, Suzuki! I've been staking at your apartment all day. I know you're home. I'm coming in one way or another, Suzuki. Yes, hey, G! See? I knew you were here.
What? How did you get in here?
Duh, I picked the lock, you big dummy. It's a necessary skill when you're in my line of business.
You can pick locks? Who are you?
Who, me? I'm Heiji, the apartment owner contracted with the Uwasa clan to collect on your late rent payments. The boss sends me for the more troublesome collections.
The Uwasa clan? Oh no, that can't be.
Believe it or not, it's the truth. The apartment owner's a sweet old lady who happens to be a good friend of the boss. They go way back, you see. When she told the boss that she had a tenant who was stiffing her on rent, he sent me over here right away to take care of the problem. Now pay up, deadbeat.
But I don't have any money.
Is that so? Well, I guess I'll have to take you somewhere that you'll be able to wipe off your debts.
Where are you taking me?
I'm gonna set you up with a nice little room that can't be opened from the inside. And you're gonna work at our factory for 12 hours a day. But don't worry, we'll let you leave whenever you want, just as soon as you pay back every cent that you owe.
No, please, you can't do this.
Pretty dang sure that I can, actually.
No!
The last I heard, he was hard at work paying off his rent in a factory run by the famous Uwasa clan. They're not known for being too keen on following labor laws, so I have no doubt that Mr. Suzuki is deeply regretting treating me the way he did. And as for the 3 10,000 yen bills with Rin's love letters on them, as an apology for Mr. Suzuki's behavior, the bank allowed me to store them in an exclusive high-security safety deposit box. I'm glad I was finally able to find a place to store them safely. Well then, that's that, I suppose.
Grandma!
Hello there, Rin.
Here, Grandma. Looky, see? I made you some good luck charms that'll help you to live a long time and be really healthy. And this time, I didn't use your money to make them, Grandma. I used paper just like Mommy told me to do. Aren't I a good girl?
Rin's been doing nothing else but make all of these charms for the last few days. I stopped counting after the first 10. I have no idea how many they are.
My goodness, there certainly are a lot of them.
Now, Rin, you made a lot of these, but this is way too many for Grandma to carry home by herself. So we're not going to give them all to her today. Do you understand? Let's just give her one for today, okay?
No way! Only one? I want to give all of them to Grandma.
Rin, you silly girl. You just can't stay out of trouble, can you? I'll take them all home with me today.
Wait, seriously, Mom? Are you sure about that?
What other choice do I have? She used up all that paper to make this, didn't she? We can't let all that paper go to waste. Think of the environment. I'll just have to use them as scrap paper or something.
Well, I guess if you say so.
Now then, INA, our first order of business is for you to help me pack these up. We're going out.
Right now, what are you going to do with them?
I want to help too. Can I help?
Wait a minute, Mom. What are we doing at the bank?
Don't worry about that. You'll figure it out soon enough. I'd like to speak to the manager. I'd like to deposit these into my account, please. These are good luck charms that Rin made for me. They're to help me live a long and healthy life, so I need to keep them in a safe place.
That's right, Grandma. Banks are where people put all their money to keep it safe. Didn't you know that?
Grrr.
Mom, don't you think you're asking the impossible here? And besides, you said you were going to use them as scrap paper, didn't you? Why on earth are you trying to deposit them?
What if there was a fire in the house? What if someone broke in and stole them?
Why would anyone want to steal these?
I suppose it would be odd to deposit good luck charm into a bank account. I'll have to think of another way. Hello? Haruto, are you there?
What is it now, Mom? I'm in the middle of work. You know that.
I have something of the utmost importance to talk to you about.
Is that right? Okay, talk to you later.
Don't you dare hang up on me, young man. He hung up on me.
For the time being, why don't you just keep these at your house? You can think of a better plan later.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'll take them home. Oh, I'm truly the happiest grandmother in the world. Who else has a granddaughter like Rin, constantly making them all sorts of wonderful arts and crafts? Now, what am I going to do with all of these? I want to put them somewhere I can see them all the time. Oh, I've got it.
You know, I wonder what in the world Mom ended up doing with those good luck charms from Rin.
Who knows? As long as she's not calling us to help her with it, she must have figured something out herself. Huh? Oh, Dad just sent me a video. Let's see what it is. Wait. What the?
What is it, Haruto?
I want to see.
Ah! With all these good luck charms, I feel like I'm going to live to be 200, no, 300 years old. I've never felt so alive.
Oh no, Haruto, I think Mom's finally gone off the deep end. This is not normal.
This is a bit much. Even for her.
Wow, that's so cool. She put my good luck charms all up over the house. Yay! I think I'm going to go and make some more right now.
Rin, please don't. Please, just don't.
Ah, becoming Rin's grandma was the best thing that has ever happened to me. She's such a precious little angel. I'll need to take care of my health as much as possible so that I can stay close to Reen for years to come.